and I see everybody quiet because we all married.
Fit a
And
check
I'm
list.
okay to step out there.
You don't have to fit a
got your
check
back.
list.
I'm with you. I got your back.
You can.
You got my back.
I got your back.
So I'll be on your account. Putting a label on something that's not really. There was a time in my life I used to love the women at the strip clubs.
And food.
And that's because they would dance and
And
they would do
still
things.
do.
And I was like, man, I love that. But then I remember time like, no, I really didn't love that. I actually just liked what they was doing. But again.
Disclaimer, I just want you all to know that the views expressed on this platform are strictly our own personal opinion. Guys, we ask that you continue to like, share, subscribe, and make sure that you comment. Continue to send us in these hot topics, guys, and we thank each and every one of you for your support, as well as we will support you. Five guys talking shit.
All right, everybody, we are back again for another episode of Five Guys Talking Shit. And I am Troy, aka the voice to my right.
So it's right. That's me.
Yeah,
T-I-N.
that's me.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think I heard him, twin. All right, there.
TJ Smooth, I'm here for you.
Jimmy can't kill nothing, won't nothing die. Reggie, a.k.a. Go Get Your Card, Harvey.
Let's do it.
All right, we got another beautiful day. We got some more great topics, so let's get right to it. Let's see what we got.
Let's go.
Would you rather lose TV or music forever? Wow.
That's a good one right there.
You know what? I think I would say I would rather lose TV than
Yeah.
music. I think I listen to more music than I do television. And music is just like food for the soul. TV, is rotting my brain. So, all that reality TV crap and, I can do without it. So I would have it. Well, you know what? But I don't watch a lot of TV anyway. So I think I would really be more devastated if I did not have music. So I think I would rather lose television for the rest of my life if I had to choose and keep music.
Troy, you crazy.
Okay.
Troy,
All right. So
there's no good music coming out these days.
But look, no.
I would rather
listen to new school music.
Okay,
It's
so you're
their music.
saying just old school music.
He just said music.
Okay, then yes. In that case, then I'm gonna stick with hell with music. I'd rather just watch
You
anything
go ahead
that's
and
new
watch
out
the
there.
boob tube.
I'd rather watch. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna stick with. I'd rather watch TV than listen to music because ain't no music out here of new that's even worth listening to. That's just my thing.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Well, I just to chime in there. I'll take TV too because you know what? Now with the cable, they got a music channel.
There you go. Tony always go. Black man always gonna find a way to get this channel.
hey, that wasn't the question.
The black man gonna find a way to get behind the shit.
So I might can't have the music like if I'm in my truck
Yeah.
or if I'm at the gym when I'm doing something.
But you
wanna
can
listen
have
to
it on the
music,
TV.
But I can have it on the TV.
That's
But
a
I
good
would
one.
definitely take TV over music.
Bingo.
Nah, I'm taking music over TV all day. Every music is timeless.
Nigga, you still making sex tapes?
Yeah. I put the 550 and record on it on cassette.
You can take the music.
I'm taking the music because you can go with any genre of music, any time frame of music, and it'll last decades.
Mm-hmm.
Decades.
Oh, yeah.
TV. Hell, you done seen
Right.
damn near every rerun that you want to see. You done seen it. And music the same way too, but it's just that 5 o'clock hour.
Music, though.
Yeah, that 5
It's
o'clock
like,
hour. You just
you
want to
listen-
sit
you
out,
can look at the
sit out
same
here on a
television
nice,
show, but you can
smooth
listen
day
to the
like this
same
and listen to
song
some slow
And
jam.
get different feel. And get different feel.
feel
Listen
for
to
it.
some Bobby Womack. You know what I'm saying?
who?
Bobby Womack.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? You just want to chill, smoke a cigar.
Yeah, he's dead doing sex tapes. He got a camcorder somewhere.
You got to point to his face.
I do. But I'm just saying, I'm going to take music. I love music.
Oh,
I
nasty
love music.
motherfucker. You just like Steve Harvey, nasty something.
My wig was real. But anyway, it's gone now, but when I had it, it was real. But I'm gonna stick with my music.
Jimmy, what'd you
Take
think?
TV.
Music.
Music to you, Jimmy?
go.
It's the rhythm. Everything we do is on
But
a rhythm.
you don't have no rhythm.
I don't need it. I still feel the beat.
Okay.
Our ancestors to the drums. That's what we are. We are music. Everything is rhythm to the beat. The television propaganda.
That's it.
That
Okay.
shit's
That's true.
brainwashing too many of us anyway.
Now, honestly, I
You
can
know
see
what
him
you-
saying, because he don't really watch TV like
I
that.
don't really watch
What kind of music you listen to though?
jazz.
Okay, you want them jazz.
Blues.
Okay.
Grassroots,
Okay.
Yeah.
you know,
Oh,
Fred Astaire, shit like that.
So
It's the music.
Yeah,
It's the music.
the music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see him listen to some music in
Yeah.
verses.
Yeah.
But I definitely can't see.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm picking music over TV. Last night, prime example. I literally turned the TV off at 12 o'clock. Had my music playing on my phone, and I'm thumbing through TikTok for almost 3 hours.
Then what you doing?
Didn't watch no more TV after 12 o'clock
But
last
you was
night.
watching TikTok.
But that ain't the
That's
TV though.
visual. That's
That ain't the TV.
Yeah,
There you go. We got a flag on that goddamn place.
flag on the
Flag on the place.
But I'm just saying, I had my time to chill music. I have a playlist called Time to Chill, and I was just I had it turned down because wifey was upstairs asleep. But I was just listening to my music
and thumbing through
and looking
TikTok.
through
TV.
But the hell with TV.
Use audio and visual.
Oh yeah, okay.
That was it.
You listen to
So
what's on your
you said
playlist?
you already said
Everything
TV.
from probably 70s all the way up to 2000 on that particular playlist.
R&B.
Yeah, all R&B, all R&B.
Okay.
Shit.
I mean, yeah, that's probably a nice playlist too. I'm sure.
I'm TV, and I'm gonna go with the. You can always. I watched a movie this morning. It was actually like one of them Pakistani movies. Goddamn, I had to read the whole damn thing.
Oh yeah, the captions.
Yeah, I had to read the whole damn thing. Literally.
You read it in
I
Pakistani?
didn't know they had to stop.
Smarter than I thought.
But I read the whole movie, and my daughter walked in and said, "Daddy, why are you reading the movie?" And I was like, "It was just watching it." Shit. But music,
I love my music.
I listen
I
to
love
it, but
I felt what Jimmy said though. I mean, because
Yeah.
music. I mean, we had music before we had television.
Yes.
Yes.
We've had music from the beginning of time.
This is true.
You know, and that's just something that is just like innate, within us. It's a rhythm. It's
That's
it's
like I
not-
say, our
it's a
ancestors
really
would
a
talk to each
spiritual
other
thing.
And music,
from village
right.
to village with the drums.
Those
Absolutely.
bongo, yeah.
But see, but now just to combat you a little bit on that one, you ain't listening to no. Were you listening to?
It's-
But that's still our
evolved.
DNA. That's
It's
in me.
right.
So when
I
you
am
listen,
my ancestors.
so when you listen to music, you
you
listen to music
speaks to
now.
my soul. It speaks to my spirit.
what do you listen to?
The music, the beats itself.
No, I'm just
the
saying
drums.
anything specific, like
And we said jazz.
That's what
already.
I'm saying.
And see, that's all instrumental. So I mean,
It's all
that,
instrumental.
that could be like what you calling the boogie
Booga the booga.
Yeah.
It's always a black man say the jungle music. Booga the booga. I'm like, they got to be that talk. That's what he said.
He said, I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't.
I heard you say last week, always try to steal our
The
culture.
white man always trying to steal our culture.
Hey, y'all don't know it. At least I know it.
No, it's the booga the booga. I'm like, well, he ain't got to
You know, all the way back to Tarzan.
We say Tony the boots in the drive.
Okay.
That's true.
Look, all right. So we got a couple of TVs, and I think we got 3 music and 2 TVs.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
this one is interesting. So, do black people in America have a culture / tradition or an identity outside of African culture? So, I mean, of course, our ancestors are of Africa. All right. But as blacks in America, do we have our own culture and traditions that are, let's say, that are different, that are separate from African culture?
Troy, let me tell you this. Let me leave it with this, because I literally had a conversation this morning with my daughter about this. And we were talking about the difference between Americans and Africans. And she was saying that Africans are rude. And I said, no, they're not rude, they're just direct when they speak and speaking, right? And I was like, that's a cultural thing. They're more direct in their conversation. Americans are less, black Americans are less, right? So she was like, it's rude. I was like, it's not really rude. Their culture is different than our cultures. So to the question, yes, I think Americans Black Americans have a different culture than Africans or from the native homeland.
Name one.
So one being their dress. You see, they will wear all kind of colors. You're like, well,
Right.
goddamn, did they miss a rainbow color?
You know what? I'm gonna push back on that.
What's
though.
that?
I mean, because as Black Americans, I mean, everybody remembers the breakdancing era.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think that is, I mean, we wore colorful clothes. I mean, everybody remember the red
Cross colors.
Pumas
Yeah,
with the
dashiki,
fat
yeah,
laces
yeah,
and the
yeah.
baggy,
Yeah.
pants and the colorful.
It was
you know,
called colors.
colorfuls. Yeah, colors.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Colors.
That's the name
it's
of the brand.
really
Brand.
reminiscent of that.
Yeah.
But you know, we're on a different continent.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I mean, I think that we're going to adopt, you know, some different, you know, styles,
Well, I don't-
different behaviors.
I don't know if we
right.
adopted any versus was given to
It's
us.
still the parallel.
Okay. Well, you know what?
That's true.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'll come back.
It's still a parallel because our dances is no different from their dances.
Mm-hmm.
Our music is still the base of the music
Rhythmic.
is still the drum.
Rhythmic.
Mm-hmm.
It's still the drum in Africa. It's still in us. We're still doing it. We think it's different, but it's really not different.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it appears to be different.
Okay.
But for what was stripped from us,
Mhm.
from the Europeans when they brought us here, they tried to take away everything that our culture. But it's still in us and it's coming back alive, and that's what they calling that wake
The
community.
awakening.
So is that in our DNA?
It's in our
Basically,
DNA.
That's
It's in our
DNA.
DNA.
That's DNA.
Yes. Yes.
So,
But there are some cultural.
But it's the cultural difference,
Different,
right? Right.
Right.
One of the cultural differences that I see,
Mhm.
and you guys agree or disagree, is the educational aspect of it.
Yeah.
Whereas Africans are motivated to be more educated.
Yes.
They're motivated to be wanting. They're motivated by
That's true.
success. They're
Standard,
driven.
yeah.
But whereas we, the culture now, and I'm looking at now. I'm not. That's all I can look at is
Yeah,
now.
yeah, of course.
Is that this generation now is not motivated by those things.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking about as a whole. I ain't talking about
Yeah,
just
individuals. You're talking about, yeah,
I'm talking about as a whole. They're motivated by European standards because they want to be. Because the Europeans said we should wear Balenciagos and we should look like this. We should look like that. And we become. That's our standard. We think that's and it's messing up the culture to the point where you can't even equate Black and Africans because Black Americans get offended when you say call them African anything,
Yeah.
and that's been a cultural thing ever since we were young.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But we look at it as a bad thing because of what's been perpetuated.
They don't have knowledge of self.
That
Right,
may be one thing.
Right.
Because if you see
That's
every-
perfectly way to say it.
everybody outside the United States is trying to do what the U.S. black people are doing.
Yep.
Even in Africa, they want our style.
And still don't like us.
And
Yeah. They treat us
that's
like
from television. For
That's
you all
right.
that chose television.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
that propaganda that I'm
propaganda.
talking
You push
about.
it out, yeah.
And they buy into that propaganda.
Yeah, I don't
The
hear that on
music-
the radio. I don't hear
And
that.
they
in
got
prison.
on our music thing, like we said.
No,
it
it's in the
alleviates
music
that
too. It's in the
propaganda.
I get it. But I'm saying, so you saying that, and again, I know all Africans don't wear dashikis.
Right.
But why the hell we ain't all wearing dashikis?
Lack of knowledge of self.
Well, yeah, but the dashiki is, some would say,
It's
the
representative.
tribal cloth.
Right,
Let's
it's
call it that.
representative of
Yeah.
who we are, our DNA, our ancestors.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the
Right.
cultural differences,
Do,
right?
do, do any of you own one?
I do.
I do.
Goddamn lie.
I do. I got two of
You
them
got a
in my
dashiki.
closet. Yeah, I got two
Reggie,
of them.
Reggie, I ain't never seen you with that.
I wear them.
The one time I did see you, it was Halloween.
one.
You wore one at Halloween.
I'm not
That's
being.
the only time I seen you wearing
I'm not being a pumpkin out of the season. I'm just saying I do have two of them. They in my closet, and when we have African Day at our church, I wear them
African Day at church.
at our
I
church.
commend you.
It's
Troy, where you wear yours?
I have one as well.
Where you wear yours?
and I got one of them long ones too.
Somewhere that you somewhere that you don't go to.
Never.
Right.
Never.
So
Yeah, that probably be church.
Reggie, I commend you, man.
Thank you, sir.
That's right. We should wear ours.
Tony, you got a dashiki?
No, I don't.
Right.
You ain't got a kente
No.
cloth? You ain't got none of that?
No, I
Well, you know
don't.
what? Aside from like the clothing, I'm an artist,
Okay.
I mean, and I haven't practiced in years. I mean, I definitely want to get back into it, but a lot of the art that I did
African art.
years ago was influenced by African art, and a lot of the designs, a lot of the forms that I studied and learned, and actually it just kind of came naturally when I started learning how to do it's really ceramic artwork.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of the forms that I did, really were reminiscent of a lot of African art and designs that I actually saw. So, is it in the DNA? Because I didn't necessarily study that,
Right. It's in your
before I
DNA,
saw
yeah.
it just happened.
And it's
So you
just
never had a
free
dog shit in the
once it's
70s?
awakened.
Oh, you was still in your daddy nutsack. Well,
First of all, I wasn't. But no, I'm gonna say this one last piece about the cultural differences. Do y'all think that there's like hygienical cultural differences?
Hygienical.
Yeah,
As far as hygiene.
Is that a
As far as hygiene. As far as hygiene, right?
Yes, hygienical. Is that a word?
It is a word,
You
but
just-
you're talking about
Okay.
hygiene. Yeah, because I said it's a word. But there's a cultural differences in hygiene, right?
for sure.
It is. So there's a cultural hygiene difference.
Yes.
It is. What the fuck?
No, it is.
So what's the difference?
Well,
They don't believe in deodorant.
Americans have been. We've created so much. When
Take
I
a
say
bath.
we,
Take a
we've
bath.
created these soaps, these fragrances,
Okay.
and all these things which we grew up with. Which now we are. This is what we know.
Okay.
Over there, they're more natural.
So what that mean?
Every African that I have known
Uh-huh.
and been in contact with, i.e. my neighbor, as a
Mhm.
young lady, few Africans took care of my mother when she was around.
Okay.
None of them smelled.
Okay.
None of them had a distinct, like,
Older.
odor or fragrance that I wasn't used to.
Okay.
Every African that I personally known,
They didn't
was
have
different than I was.
There was no difference.
was
So
no
why
different
did
than
you
I
bring
was.
that up? Because you.
Because I asked the question.
You've had some different experiences.
Tony had a difference.
Son don't work.
Reggie had a difference. You're the only one that had no difference.
Okay, so that's
his
the
experiences.
cavities in your teeth and all that
No,
kind of
but
stuff.
they have stuff in Africa that they use like brush and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They don't like brush.
Because
their
I
teeth
use
like
natural toothpaste.
Yeah, they use
natural,
roots. They use roots.
I got a natural.
Okay, but
Like a brush your teeth with a tree.
But what?
I mean, no, let me ask y'all this though. Let me ask y'all this. Have you noticed a difference with our African producer?
Yeah.
He stink.
No, he's not African.
He's westernized.
He's born in America. He's American.
African American.
No, his roots a lot closer to Africa than ours are. You know what I mean?
But he's also westernized.
Exactly.
He is of his mother.
Yeah, but that's one generation. We're like
All
multiple
I'm saying is
generations.
he's no different.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So I mean,
So,
every
I'm
African
hearing the
that
same
I've known
thing,
is no
basically.
different.
Yeah,
It's like we might smooth.
we take
like
baths.
fluoride. We've got fluoride.
like
so,
in Africa, they don't use
We
fluoride.
sit in
yeah,
here.
I don't
they
use
use
fluoride.
something that
Yeah.
prevents cavities.
They
that
have,
fight
they have
cavities and
mints, mints
Okay,
and stuff on their
but
trees and all that
there
stuff.
might not be fluoride, but
Yeah.
I mean, as far as hygiene,
still
is
a cleaning.
concerned,
Okay,
it's
so-
still a cleaning.
It's all natural
Right.
cleaning as
Right.
which is better than what we use.
Right, and it's a lot better.
It's a lot
Without
better than what
without
we
all
use.
of the
So we the ones that stink, right?
to them probably.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other
It's a
thing
different-
too.
it's
You
a
know,
different
your
thing.
pot calling the kettle black.
It's
I
a
mean, it's
different
right.
thing. I think they got like a
I
natural
don't know.
thing.
I don't know what Africans you've been around, but
I've been around Africans, you like, goddamn. They like
I
funky
haven't-
Comadina.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
it's not like it's not like it come around. You be like, oh my
And the
god.
ones I've been around don't feel like they're any different than I am.
Oh yeah, okay, I get it. I just,
All
that's
right.
why I asked the question.
Yeah.
So the most embarrassing, funny moment that was not funny to you. The most okay. So we have got
already got one.
right. We got one right here. He started chuckling as soon as I finished.
I'm just laughing at the question.
This shit is embarrassing.
Right. The most embarrassing, funny
Wait a minute, we
moment
just gonna embarrass
that
us.
was not funny to you. All right. So you know what? I'll get started. So it was kind of embarrassing to me. So I used to run track, and back in high school, I was a hurdler.
Say it,
Right.
you laughing. I don't even know what he's
So
saying.
anyway, this was my first race. You know, I'd never hurdled before, and I think the coach was just like, you know, maybe try hurdling. I don't think we had too many hurdlers, you know, on the team. So, you know, I was flexible, and you know, I can get over the hurdles, whatever. But anyway, I had been practicing running the 300 intermediate hurdles in an outside lane. Okay. And, you know, if anyone who has run hurdles, you've got certain steps that you've got to take in order to, you know, jump
Yeah,
that hurdle.
it's a rhythm. Yeah, it's a rhythm.
It's a rhythm.
Yeah.
It's a rhythm.
I used to run
And
hurdles.
so,
Putting them up.
you're right. You run through the hurdles. You know, shoot. But anyway, my first race, I was paired up, and they put me on the inside lane. And so I was on an out. I'd been always practicing on an outside
You
lane.
were steps.
Yep. And so I got to that first hurdle fast as shit, man. I was like, you know, like, good Lord.
Too fast.
Too fast. I ran around. I ran around.
You ran around.
And then I messed up in front of the whole world. In front of the whole world. I think it was, look, it may as well have been televised in my, you know, national TV.
That's where it's
Oh, man, I got to that also. Who is that?
That's not my.
I got to the second hurdle, and then my mind was all messed up, man. I jumped it, and I jumped too high. See, you don't jump hurdles. You step over the hurdles. You don't jump them. You step over it. I jumped this joker, man, and then I fell down. I still got the mark on my knee. I scraped my knee all
It was a bad
up.
day.
It was a bad day, man.
day.
But then I got up, and then I caught. I was disqualified anyway because I
ran around. You ran around. Yeah.
you know, but anyway,
you kept running.
that was an embarrassing moment. It was not funny to me at all, but I know.
Was that
I
when you?
know all of the school was laughing at me, man. I felt that they were just. But there was one girl, and I really thank her because she was like, you know, you really did a good job. You know, you did. You know, you did a good job running around that.
Nobody
You just being nice.
You know, I appreciate it. Because you know what? After that, I had my
did a
shit
good
together.
job. Good goat.
After that, I had my stuff together.
Okay.
So, but anyway, that was an embarrassing moment for me, and I still
What
got
about you,
the
man?
scars.
get
So,
to school.
I
see you run around.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you. You know, because we family. I'm gonna tell you. I used to way back when. Banneker, if you're familiar with DC, Banneker used to have these relays. You ran, right?
Yep.
And I don't know. I was part of this
You were
boys
running?
club. I was, yeah.
you could run. Okay.
I'm not gonna answer your questions right, but I was part of this. I'm gonna tell you. I was part of this damn this little track club at the Salvation Army. I'm gonna tell you. They put us in this damn relay. They put me in this relay. Maybe it was like a straight relay. And they brought these kids in from all over. Goddamn ran like deer. Hey, stand up there. We're gonna pull the trigger. Boom, go. Boom, go. All of them take off. I'm running my heart out.
So you first leg.
I'm super dead last. No, it's a straight relay. Straight relay. I'm dead last. By the time everybody passed, I'm like halfway. I literally stopped and started walking. But you know, Banneker, they had cement bleachers. I came and started walking up the bleachers. From that point on, I never ran again. I told my kid. To this day, if you ever meet with Banneker, when I used to go there, I was like, man, fuck Banneker Field. That shit was raggedy back then. I don't know if they fixed it. That was raggedy to me. But that was a true story. I was like 8, 9, I never ran, like, you know, I was like, no, that ain't my thing. That ain't my thing.
Well, I got one. It ain't a sports one. But now I'm just getting pissed all over again. I'm 13 fucking years old. My fucking best friend knew I grew up hard. We had a field trip. You see the motherfucker laughing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out what he do.
We go on the field trip. You know, I ain't had no money. I had my grandma fix me a tuna for lunch. So, we all on bag. We all brown bag. Okay. Man, we go to lunch, so everybody go to McDonald's. I'm like, shit, I was supposed to be in here. hey, listen to this.
You got a brown bag.
Quote unquote best friend in my ear. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. I ain't gonna say no name.
Yeah.
Put the camera on
We get up there. We get up there to the front. You get all your shit. Guess what I ordered? Not a goddamn thing. This motherfucker ain't paid for shit.
Oh,
All the girls out there, I had to sit my little black ass down there in McDonald's. And then, not only he didn't pay for it, he tell everybody in the damn McDonald's, hey y'all, Tony eating tuna fish. And I already had the aluminum foil on top. Oh, damn. It is. Ziploc bag, and it look like aluminum foil. Yeah, I'm like this. and then after everybody laugh, he say, I got you. What you want? I'm going to say his name. Goddamn.
His whole government name.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What's going on, Jim?
Everybody's gonna whoop your ass.
Yeah, man, that shit, boy. I tell you, that shit wasn't funny.
You thought you were gonna get you some McDonald's,
Man,
some
I'm
Mickey
looking-
D's.
looking
You
forward to the
going
Big
a
Mac.
sandwich,
You know, big old Mac.
Looking forward to
I think mine was it was my Gary, my two older brothers. They were baseball, football guys. I was strictly basketball. So then I had one of my friends talk me into going out for the football team. I said, man, I go out there. I mean, I thought I could catch. I wasn't the fastest, but I had good hands.
And you had your
And
own
man,
helmet.
we had a scrimmage. We had a scrimmage against Fairmont Heights. I ain't gonna never forget. this
Fairmont
shit.
Heights.
Okay,
Damn.
Fairmont.
And I had to do a slant towards the middle.
Oh, shit, they set you up.
Yeah,
They set
yeah.
you up.
They?
Big, tall, lanky one.
Then the quarterback, I ain't gonna even say his punk ass name because we fought. We fought after that the next day. But anyway, Fairmont Heights linebacker was his cousin. He trying to make the team. So he throwing me the ball because he know I'm gonna go get it.
Yeah.
But he trying to make him look good. Man, the inside and the outside linebacker lit my ass up.
Damn.
I'm laying in the field for about 2-3 minutes.
Oh,
I
damn.
started taking my shoulder pads off. Right there on the field. Oh, and my father was like, "You serious?" I say, "Man, basketball season starting in 3 weeks. Fuck this."
Them
Destroyed
your psyche.
I got clowned that whole following week. But when I saw his monkey ass that Tuesday, we both got suspended because I beat the shit. That joke on rumbling. Hey man, I'm gonna tell you, we played football, and, like you said on our last episode on Thanksgiving. Man, but it's a whole nother hit when you get stretched out by two people with shoulder pads and helmet to your body.
Yeah.
And that ground is unforgiving. It's undefeated.
Absolutely. And always will
You
be.
got the wind knocked out of you.
Man, I don't know if I got that.
everything knocked out.
I did the shoulder pad. I did the whole design of my life flash in front of my eyes. Like, this is
Even when he go to play with his hair came on.
Said stomped out me and everything.
I said, nah, this sport right here ain't for me. That's for my brothers. They can have it.
What about you, Rick?
About 10 years ago,
Oh,
I was carpooling with this young lady. When we was leaving work, got off 11 midnight. I think Wegmans were closing at 12 midnight. I said, can we stop at Wegmans? I picked my wife up something. She's like, no problem. It's right by your house. I said, cool. So we both went into Wegmans, and surprisingly, it was a lot of people there,
That
So-
late? Okay.
especially in the aisle we were in. So we go up in that aisle, and all of a sudden, I talked about her on an earlier show, her father.
Oh.
She real loud, right? And everybody heard it. I started walking real fast away from her. And she said, where you going, Jimmy? The bathroom this way.
Oh no.
Everybody looked at me. I said, this motherfucker.
She set you up. She set you up real.
And everybody in the house like, did you hear that? Hey, I know he got a shit. He literally heard me say, he got a shit.
Oh my
Like,
goodness.
this
Clean up on the
motherfucker.
floor.
He was just cleaning up, and I was sitting there like, this mother sucker. Where you going, Jimmy? The bathroom this way.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's a good
Mother
one.
sucker, she
That's a
got
good
me
one.
good.
That's a good one.
I hope she watching you, poking ass.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, man. What else?
All right, let's see. The next one. Is there a limit on to go plates at a family event? Is there a limit on to-go plates?
It should be.
Damn.
Family
At a
don't
family
act like
event.
they do this.
Shit.
Well, some don't, right?
It's
Man, look, every Friday we see something because every Friday this motherfuckers take all the ribs.
All the ribs.
Every
All the pigs.
I get over there and we play cards every Friday. So my man cook up a little spread. I get there a little early sometimes. He ain't ever gotta tell me,
Got to get there
he ain't
early.
gotta tell me like, hey, somebody else eat. Shit, some people come in, hey man, my grandson gotta eat. My daughter ain't home.
She coming.
I ain't saying
That
names.
motherfuckers take plates before we even start getting their first plate. Pack them up, man.
Oh
I'm
my
telling you. I'm telling you.
I hate that person that goes to the cookout, don't bring shit,
But take back all the shit.
and before it even get late in the evening, they done already done pack the damn plate and put it in their car,
Yep.
and then come back and do a whole other plate for them to eat.
Yeah, I know.
I got family like that.
I'm like, what the hell is
Serve
that
the
about?
place and they got a takeout box already.
I'm like,
Man, eat. Let everybody eat first.
Have it on plates though. One plate, two plates.
No, you can eat as much as you want
While you
you're
there, while you there.
But when you taking
start-
stuff
yeah.
out, hey, I tell my family, we got to eat tomorrow too.
Okay.
I don't mind you taking something, but we got to eat
And that's
tomorrow too.
that's embarrassing for
Yeah.
somebody that got to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
and
That's
you got
embarrassing.
those certain family members that they'll take back what they bought. If I bought something to your house,
It stays.
Right.
it stays.
Okay.
Unless somebody tells
Unless
you.
the house says,
Man, take
hey,
back.
We don't need any of this,
Right,
you know.
right.
Yeah.
Take
Because
this
that
back.
happens.
you don't want that to happen because that means your food wasn't good.
No, even if you just got a bunch of shit, or like drinks
You
and
just
stuff.
you ain't got
You
space
got
in the
drinks and
refrigerator.
like,
Yeah.
just take this back.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But let the house tell you take it
Yeah,
back. You don't
yeah,
take
yeah.
it back.
Right.
They-
But since y'all
so-
ain't
There's like a
so-
certain
so-
etiquette that you need to follow.
So-
So the question is,
Reggie.
if that person begin to take it back, would you say no, even though they bought it? So let's say somebody got beer, and at the end of the night, it's still a 12-pack of Modelo, whatever,
Mhm.
and they picking it up. All right, I'm out. Would you say something like, "Hey, you gonna leave the beer," or would you just let them take it?
I probably let them take it because my wife and I don't drink beer like that.
No. I mean,
even if I drink beer, I still let them take
No,
it, but I'm
just
gonna
go ahead
talk
and
about
take
them when they leave.
Yeah,
Right,
pretty
pretty
much.
much.
Yeah,
You can't talk about tacky when they gonna do something like that. You just
let them do it.
you let tacky be tacky.
You talk
Right.
about it when
Yeah.
it does, and you see that mother took the beer.
that mother took the beer back.
Shit.
Yeah.
Man, it should be like a limit. I don't know. Maybe people need to start announcing it's only a one plate limit. But when you say one plate,
You can't do that.
I got goddamn people that say, hey, you got one of them aluminum pans, and they
The whole
motherfucker,
pan.
yeah, the whole
Right.
pan is a plate. You like, well, goddamn.
Well, you know what? What about, because I've been to events where there's just so much food.
Okay.
His house.
Yeah.
Okay, just
You gonna say my house?
It's been a lot of food.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
It's like, you know,
okay.
people back with the act 2, act 3.
Well, I say take it as you need because it's
Yeah,
yeah,
but I mean,
take
you
it
got
and talk
so
about
much
what to say. I will do that. I will do that.
Just go ahead and pick. I mean, we bought things before.
Right. Yeah.
You know, just expecting, you know.
Yeah.
And I think we all got to go
I always
to
have
now.
to go plate.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
I want you to take some stuff, but not everything.
Yeah.
And
Why
now
don't you
we
tell
get there.
You want to eat the next thing, right? So you have to cook and all. Right.
Why don't you tell Reggie that you need to rib some ribs for goddamn somebody?
The person that always talk about the ribs is the fat ass.
Let me read something. Some on all the ribs. You
Let's
gotta
see what the poll has to say. Would you rather live without AC or indoor plumbing?
God damn. No. That goes back to the Africans.
I live,
Yeah, it does.
That goes back to Africans.
Without
Without
AC or
AC.
indoor plumbing?
I live without AC. I gotta take a bath inside the house.
But then you're gonna get that mother sweating like a motherfucker.
That's
You
okay.
feel like a
I just take
motherfucker.
another bath.
You get out there and sweat
I
like a
can
motherfucker.
walk in the house.
Uh,
It ain't gonna be hot year round where we are.
That, and
I've been without central air before.
And I got a question in the back. I know it's not in the podcast. That just remind me of something.
Yeah.
That just remind me of something on the same kind of thing. Would you No, I
Why the black man always got
I don't even want to answer the question. It ain't even in the bowl. Is that in the bowl?
Spit it out. I'm with Jimmy. I can live without AC. I need the plumbing. I mean, when I was working for UPS, and them
Trucks.
them damn trucks ain't have no AC, and it was 9500 degrees, and the trucks are built with fiberglass top, and so whatever the temperature is outside, it's another 10 degrees,
Right.
10 to 15 degrees in the back of the truck.
Inside.
Man, you talking about suffering? Good. Give me some plumbing. I've adjusted to no AC in my lifetime. I still, to this day, it can be hot outside while I'm driving. I just put the two windows down and won't turn the AC on. But it got to be over 100 degrees for me to put the AC in. Now, if my wife riding with me, with her punk ass, she be like, you know I can't breathe. You know I need the AC when I get in here. Well, why we ain't take your goddamn car?
Yeah, now.
Yeah, she got AC. And y'all been to the house when she done had the damn AC on damn near freezing. Antarctica.
But hold on. I've experienced AC going out, right? AC unit go out. Man, that shit feel like hell. Yeah, I would tell you, you can't sleep. The shit that wet. I ain't never experienced outdoor plumbing, so I'm sort of biased. Like, I need AC, man. I need AC. So
you can't take a bath in the house.
that's what I ain't never experienced that. But goddamn it, AC feel
You
without
put that North
AC.
Carolina with them outhouses.
That
you
shit
know.
feel like hell. Shit, yeah, I ain't never experienced no AC.
I think we all take
We all went on Central Air.
Oh, the projects ain't had that.
We had the unit, but only on one floor.
Yeah. It's
We didn't have the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was my grandmother's room. I ain't had AC in my room. It was the window.
I think I would open
Put a
the
fan in the window. That's about it.
You want plumbing?
I want plumbing. Yeah. I can't stand being hot like that either. But hey, I gotta have
Hold on, do the plumber call for like baths?
Well,
Like,
you
what?
ain't got no indoor plumbing.
no indoor plumbing, no
That
water.
means
You ain't got no water running in the house.
Yeah, no, I
okay,
would
then,
go
yeah, I need-
without
I need-
AC.
Yeah,
I would go without
yeah.
AC.
I can't take a bath
You can get,
outside.
you can get some dry ice.
Motherfucker, unless it's
and
raining.
make it cool.
Run up under.
God dang, yeah, that's a one.
Yeah. I need plumbing. I need plumbing. I can deal without the AC. But you know, I need to be able to take a shower. You know, or I mean, hell, drinking water. I mean, if you don't, I mean,
Right, right.
flushing toilets, all that kind of stuff that we're accustomed
Yeah.
to. But you know, with the AC, look, the question said no AC or plumbing. Now we still got electric, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I got ceiling fans. I turn
Yeah,
those
that's
on.
the
I
thing.
open up
Come on.
the windows.
Fans and open
You know, I can modify.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be
yeah.
hot,
Right.
you know, but I'll deal with the heat.
He walk around naked.
Hey,
Nobody wants to see
Well, we've been in the gym, so you know we probably look all right.
Y'all don't look all right. That just when you just wear a tight t-shirt, that shit don't look. Anybody wear a tight t-shirt look all
How
right.
about that?
Can't say stop. Can't what you say stop.
Body shaming.
Body shaming.
Body shaming is real.
All right, let's see. Wait.
Stupid. That motherfucker.
Okay, this is an interesting one.
What's that?
What's the best pickup line?
Oh shit.
What's the best pickup line?
All that shit corny, man.
Oh yeah, it is kind of cool.
I never even pick
You
up
know.
lines.
Hey, you start.
We already know yours, baby. You hungry? You hungry?
Cause I can see. I'm gonna tell y'all one I used to use back when I was like 20 something, man. In the club, the shit actually worked.
What you
Hey,
say?
it's corny as fuck.
What you say?
I would say like special. It has to be a lady with a nice dress on. The dress has to be a dress. Has to be a nice dress.
Okay, what?
I would approach her and be like, "Baby girl, that dress ain't doing nothing for you." That'll first get her attention. Like, what? What? Ho. But you doing everything for that dress. I swear to God, it worked like
They
the
was
motherfucker-
retarded.
Man, they was fucking retarded.
That shit work at anybody over the age of 12.
Dropped it off and
What was yours?
Look,
That motherfucker say, I got a roar.
I never needed a pickup line.
Troy, get the
I
fuck
never
out.
needed a pickup line.
Stop. You ain't never used no pickup line.
Never used a pickup line.
So sorry, your
that's
approach.
a voice.
Can we get another flag on the plate?
I never used a pickup
Please,
line.
so sorry, what you say? Thank you. That's a red flag. Say, yeah, that's a red flag.
Challenge that.
So what you say? How you approach women?
Hi.
Hi, what's your name? I'm Troy, and I've
You ever heard of a
I've never used a pickup line before. I'm not to be the one to it must have hurt because you failed now. No, but I've never had to use a pickup line.
See,
Yeah,
and
I
Troy,
really think-
you just write, do you like me?
Yes or no? Think I'm cute? Yes or no?
run away with your crazy ass.
Oh my goodness.
With boxes.
I had two go-tos.
What's your,
I had two go-tos. Especially if I saw you in passing, I'll say, excuse me, before I leave your life, at least let me know your name is.
Oh,
Before I leave your life,
Before I walk out your life, at least let me get your name. Cause we walking and passing.
Oh.
It's the moment. It's all about the moment.
I got you.
It's all about it. Then the other one is you see somebody in the club. You see somebody in the club. Y'all always making eye contact. Cause then when you get your courage to go up over there, cause everybody see you when you walk and approach a female, you be like, look, our eyes met, but we haven't. My name Reggie.
Oh.
Okay.
It works today.
That's a good.
It works today. It works today, man. I done told some nephews. I done told some kids.
Okay, I like that.
It don't work.
Yeah, just thinking cap on still.
Hey, look, y'all gonna stop telling me.
I'm for you, man.
That was good.
Let's hear what this motherfucker
Hold on. I come. Oh, yeah, come on.
I had to pick up.
That's right. You didn't, right?
I'm with Reggie. It's all about time and the moment. I'm gonna see a couple of things I done said. Like, I know you tired.
money.
I know you tired.
None of the strip
Been
clubs.
running
No.
through my mind all day.
Bang, yeah, you see
Okay.
that international one. Or
That's that corny.
if you in a club, right?
Well, which most of them are.
Most of it, if you meet somebody, because you don't have to be in a club, you could be just out in public, right? Something be like, hold up, stop.
Hammer time.
She say, stop about what? If I look down at her feet, then I say, oh shit, hammer time. No. I say, stop. She said, what you doing? What you mean, stop? This moment we sharing right now, we need to embrace this.
And she said, security!
Say no
You gotta have some
fucking
long ass arms then.
Some long ass arms.
You know what? You too goddamn. Do you like me? Yes or no, goddamn? It's all about, situation.
You gotta have another go-to. Check the box.
Never go to. Reggie, I never go to.
Reggie over here making shit up.
I'm telling you, I used it before I got married. I used it before I got married.
Okay.
Phone be in my pocket, and you see a young lady on her phone. You be like, well, who you talking to if
Because
my phone is in
ain't
my
ringing
pocket?
yet. Yeah,
And they'll start smiling. Once they start smiling, you go ahead kicking with the rest of the game.
I've done that. Like
You on the phone. If she on the phone and your phone is, you can just walk and say, excuse me.
Right.
It's not gonna ring.
But my phone is in my pocket, so who you talking to?
You know what?
the thing about all this shit is
It's all about the moment.
you gotta make sure that the motherfucker you gonna approach you gotta
have
feel
to
that
feel
somebody.
yeah.
You gotta feel like okay, she might be interested. You gotta have because the motherfucker just straight ain't.
You
wanna
got to be
embarrass
embarrassed.
No,
Like,
but one thing has always never worked, Tony. You said it when I was about to say something. You always say about money. All you gotta say is, hey, what's the address so I need to send this check? Check for what? For all the time I'm gonna be paying. And they like, oh shit, you wanna spend time? Your time ain't free.
You just said you paying for everything. They want all
And they gonna break your ass. They gonna break your
You gotta pay for time, baby. Let's call it Let's call it trigger.
That's trick.
so while we telling stories.
Hope it's a good
Producers,
one.
what we got looking? What we
We
looking
got a
at,
good
producers?
one. Take your
Okay,
time.
so what is tougher, staying married or raising teens? Staying married or raising teens? What is tougher?
Both of them.
What a tougher.
yeah, but
Hell or high water.
hell or high water. No, look, I'm gonna say raising teens. Raising teens is probably
Raising teens.
Yeah, I would have to say raising teens is probably tougher.
Tell us how, Troy, please.
I don't know. Well, I've got sons and I've got daughters, and I think sometimes raising daughters might be tougher. You know, especially teen daughters, because you want to be defensive of them. You know, you want to protect them, and you know how what we call the YNs are out here. You know, you're really on edge every time they go out.
Right,
you know,
right.
and that's difficult. You know, for me, that's a difficult thing because I want to make sure that they are treated the way that I would want them to be treated.
Exactly.
And I know that unfortunately a lot of these, folks out here aren't necessarily doing that. Staying married for me, I'm on my second one. I mean, first one had some good times, but then it didn't. Then it wasn't so
pan
good,
out,
right?
yeah.
But I think raising teens, is definitely more of a challenge in my
Now,
opinion.
would you say raising your daughters was tougher than raising your boys, teenagers?
Would you sleep?
Yeah.
No. Alex, question. I think that I think maybe I'm more sensitive. I'm more sensitive to raising girls
Okay.
than I am with my boys. Now, I've got, some experiences with, my sons, that have been challenging, and some that I still live some challenges. But I think that in terms of, I was more sensitive with my daughters because I wanted to make sure that they knew their value
Okay.
and that they make sure that they are treated the right way. And, sometimes they don't tell you everything. And so I feel like I'm left out, sometimes if they're, out dating, certain individuals. I kind of want to know,
Right.
what's going on. And I think that's maybe the protector, in me. Boys, you don't necessarily think
You
the
don't got to
same
worry
way,
about boys that much. So yeah, I get you.
So I think raising teen girls, I found might be a little more challenging. Staying married, my wife is wonderful, so I don't have any,
Right.
issues there. We're pretty much on the same wavelength. When you marry someone who is what they call equally yoked, then you're good. But teens are always changing. They're developing, they're growing, they're learning stuff, they're trying new things, and it's like, it's hard to keep up sometimes.
I got you.
Yep. Anybody else?
Teens, I agree with you. Teens, them boys when they get to that age, they start smelling themselves. Sometimes you gotta put them in their place.
Mm-hmm.
Let them know, hey, I'm still your father.
Right.
You say with the girls, you gonna be protective. You want them to be treated like queens. You try to set the example as a father of the way they should be treated. And things when they go wrong, you have to talk to a teen as a teen, so to speak. Where I can come to my wife as an adult, because everything not gonna be an adult problem with a teen. So I gotta try to understand from their point of view, as opposed with my wife. We adults. We gonna be on this level. We almost can say anything without disrespecting each other.
Right.
But as your
Right.
child, a teen, sometimes you have to talk to them in a protective way.
Right,
You,
I get
you can't be as straightforward as you can with an adult. You have to say the same thing in a way,
Simplify for them.
yeah, in a way that's not gonna hurt them, in a
Right.
way for their understanding.
Well, and you don't want to shut them out. You don't want
Yeah.
to shut them out either, because
Right.
sometimes if you say what you feel, sometimes they might not come
back
you
to you,
Right,
right.
right.
and say
That's
certain
what I say. You
things.
have to
Right,
be careful
right,
the way
right,
you
right.
say it.
And you lose that relationship.
Yeah.
Lose that
Yeah.
relationship.
Lose that relationship.
So the question was, what's more difficult,
Raising a teen,
raising
for me,
a teen or
Or staying married.
Staying married?
raising a teen for me,
and raising a teen because you got to do. Okay.
Now, see, I wouldn't understand why y'all wouldn't say the opposite.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Because
Having being divorced and not saying it as a joke.
No, but that's what I'm
Being divorced, I thought y'all
So
would.
Jimmy, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
no, I think staying married is more difficult than raising a teen.
Right.
Having raised a
Right,
son that's grown. Okay. And I say that because, like you said, I've been divorced, 2 times. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So staying married is a hard job because it's so easy. Because you got, like you said earlier, you got 2 adults.
Right.
You got a choice. You can make your own choices.
Right.
I can make my own choices. Right? And our choices may not align. So for me saying, you know what? Nah, I'm good.
Right.
You good, and not
And
be
you
married. You know what I'm saying? Easier. That's a whole lot. So that's more difficult to like literally try to navigate that to stay married.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because-
But I think teens, young adults, they look for guidance, structure. You can give it to them. They're gonna buck challenge those lines and then try to keep them in line, right?
And you're not gonna go your separate
And you
ways
can't,
with your teens.
You can't, because your teen,
That's your blood.
doing
That's
what
your
that
child.
adult-
yeah, your
Right,
kid
right,
gonna be
right.
your kid no matter what, even
Right.
though they may buck your lines or
Right,
you those
right.
left and right limits. Staying married is, it wasn't until I probably paid for more goddamn marriage counselors than most people that pay for goddamn therapy. I swear to God, I have. And I say this, you learn a lot. You say it is work to stay married. It really, it's got,
It's a job.
because it's so easy
It's
to
a
say,
job.
deuces, man, tell your lawyer, call my lawyer, goddamn it, I can be free and happy and everything else. It's just hard to stay together.
Yeah.
That's my thought. Is like it's more difficult to stay married than it is to.
I'm just over
Raise
the
a
hump after being married 30-something years.
Yeah, like you over the hump.
Institutionalized.
Yeah, exactly. You like an inmate, goddamn it.
I don't know no other way.
Yeah, no bullshit. What's up, Reg?
I'm gonna agree with you. It's real hard to stay married, and it's a lot of compromise. Sometimes we as men don't want to compromise. Sometimes as women they don't want to compromise. It's a job. It's a 24-hour job.
Yeah.
As for with your kids, you just gotta know that child personality on how you come at them.
Yep.
But your wife or your husband, it's a job. You try to communicate as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still, I ain't gonna say, I can't put everybody, I'm gonna say for me,
Yeah.
I can be stubborn sometimes. I'm like, man,
Not
you, Reggie.
No, man. People not you being stubborn.
yeah, man, I can be that.
Newsflash. That can be stubborn.
And sometimes, like most men, I have a problem saying I'm sorry. I'll say it, but it might be about 2-3 days.
Okay.
But I will say it, I'm sorry. It'll be a text message. Sorry. Or you saying, yeah, you was right. I'm getting better. I will say I'm getting better. But man, in the beginning, I'm like, man, I don't hear shit.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But
I get it, man.
I say marriage.
Yeah. I echo what everybody else was saying. It's basically it's a challenge being married. And I just heard something really just said. He said, I'm over the hump. 30 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
For me and Twin and for most of us been married multiple times here. We can't say
I don't know about most.
Not me. He gonna say multiple times. Hey, we need to get through married and shit. Hey, wait in. You got married more times than you
But unlike Jimmy though, he had the time as well as his wife. They both had the opportunity to evolve 30 years because you got to understand once you get married, that whole shit about we need to stay like this because when you first get married, we need to do this all the time. Because we evolve and we grow into different people. So I think for you, really, you and your wife,
32 years.
yeah, 32 years, you grew into each other.
Yeah.
And that encompasses the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yep.
Okay.
Us, we didn't have the opportunity, or what we had the opportunity, but we didn't, right?
Yeah,
And
cool.
so and so it's the challenge is getting to the point of getting over the hump.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So either you get there and you get over the hump, or you get there and you look back and say, I
But you
don't
know
want
what?
this.
That is a challenge because one person might want to get over the hump,
And
but
may
the other one
right.
might
Might
not.
not want-
That's true.
You know,
So Jimmy, let me ask you this, because you got 30 plus years, right?
Yeah.
Did you subscribe to that happy wife, happy life mantra?
No.
Happy
I
house,
don't
happy spouse.
subscribe to that because I want to be happy too.
Happy house, happy spouse.
That's what I'm saying. That right there. You ain't subscribe to that whole shit that he just said.
No, but it's
No.
happy house.
Because both of us are a spouse.
happy
so
spouse. So both
Happy house,
people are
happy
spouse.
house.
It's not necessarily
So it's not happy wife,
happy
happy
life,
life.
That's why I
happy
said
wife,
happy
right?
So, oh, okay. That's
Right,
the
so
term.
it's
That's the
not-
thing.
I want to be
Right.
happy too.
Well, you know, it was happy wife, happy life.
That's
But
what
see-
it's been for the longest.
That's the conversation that you have in the beginning. Because where I am now
Uh-huh.
is that, when we were dating,
Yeah.
I would say that, listen, I'm not going to do anything to intentionally, hurt you.
Okay.
Not to say that I'm not
I
going to do
will
something that will hurt
unintentionally
you, right? I might unintentionally hurt you.
Okay.
But it's not my plan. It's not my desire. It's not my intention to do so. So if it happens, let's talk about it.
Right,
Same thing if you do something that bothers me.
Right.
We need to be able to talk about it
That's the
because that's the foundation. If you're doing something that is manipulative, if you're doing something with the express intention to hurt somebody,
Right.
then we're in a whole different ball game now.
Yeah.
Right.
Marriage, is
Right.
We're not even talking marriage. It's war.
It's war.
This is war at this point.
Like Trey said,
Yeah.
communication, for instance, this show, 5 guys talking shit.
Uh-huh.
Say, baby, if I talk about something about our marriage, remember the show is talking shit.
Yeah.
Doesn't necessarily mean it's true. I'm talking shit.
Yeah.
So whatever I say about the marriage is just
I
shit
don't know if
talk.
you wanted to tell that.
I get in trouble. Yeah, I know.
So
I know y'all got my back, but I get in trouble because I say a lot of shit that's really real shit. Like, but that's why I really want to know. But because a lot of time, like I said, I'm 3 times, like Tony, as he said, habitual mariners.
Right. Like, I've been married 5, 6, 7 times.
This group right here,
Oh my
guys.
We're
This group
bitch-
right here, guys. I think we hold each other accountable,
Yeah.
and so
We don't.
What I'll say is that we're at least open about things.
Yeah, we might be open.
In a sense,
We are
that's
open
holding
about
people
So you don't think if you
accountable
know one of us doing something wrong, you ain't gonna hold us accountable? You don't think any of us will do
Don't
that?
say something.
That's why I
I'll
say.
say
That's why I say account. We will hold each other.
Yeah, I definitely say so.
Okay,
Yeah.
You should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I say
You should
this
be doing
group
that
right here.
shit.
Cause we,
Well, speak up. Yeah, I think we do, Reg. And like Tony said, I think we actually do.
okay, that's what I said. I mean,
Yeah, I think, yeah.
he was trying to get the flag thrown on the play.
No, I was gonna ask for them, but no, our flag thrower ain't around.
All right, gentlemen. Well, I think we bring this thing to a close now.
Okay.
But yeah, another great episode. I think
Always.
this is we moving on, and hopefully we can continue with this. TJ, would you like to say anything in closing?
I just appreciate everyone that's behind the camera. I appreciate you guys, especially. This has been a ride. This has been great. This has been something that we can be releasing and hopefully help
All right, cut
people
off.
just to hear us. Don't do that, man.
It's just,
And just to hear us and understand us, and I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys, behind the cameras and in front.
Jimmy.
Now I'm just gonna
Look, I know.
Don't hurt nobody, be somebody.
Why he did.
Don't. Reggie.
Well, being like I said it before, it got cut off.
I got ticked.
3 seasons of life. Conditions constantly change.
Fuck it.
Conditions constantly change. That's what you said, Reggie.
That's what I just said. 3 seasons of life, baby.
Motherfucker still on AI.
Oh my God.
Goddamn right. That was the AI. That was.
I just only had to say,
Okay.
be positive in our communities. I think these guys, we try to be positive in our community, so we push that out to y'all. Just be positive in your community, whatever that may mean.
Okay.
Okay, outstanding. Well, listen, it's just a blessing to be here with these 5 guys. Well, actually, these 4 guys. I make 5.
Right.
But yeah, love you, brothers, and hope that this
Absolutely.
can continue. So anyway, this is TJ, Smooth, Jimmy, Reggie. Go get your cards, Twin, liking mumbo sauce. I don't know if he's liking mumbo sauce today. Troy the Voice. We are signing out. This is 5 guys talking shit.
Peace.
And I see everybody quiet because we all
have to
married.
fit a
But
check
I'm
in.
okay to step out there.
You don't have to
I
fit a
got your
check.
back.
in.
I'm with you. I got your back.
You can.
You got my back.
I got your back.
It's all good on your account. Putting a label on something that's not really. There was a time in my life I used to love the women at the strip clubs.
And food.
And that's because they would dance and they
And
would do
still
things.
do.
And